Hey everybody, welcome back to How It's Done. So today we are going to be updating this old broken kitchen faucet that I've had since I moved in here. It's original to the house. Yeah, we're going to be replacing it with this guy. So, not bad. Let's get after it. Alright, so first thing you want to do is shut off the hot and cold water supplies. While I'm down here, I've actually got some old hoses that go to a water filter for drinking water. So it might look a little bit different than what you've got, but yeah, basically just, of course I don't have any light down here, but shut that valve and shut that valve and the water will be off. And the way you can test to make sure the water's off is just open up the valve like so. Make sure you check the hot and the cold side, but yes, the water's off. So now that we got that, we'll take a wrench and take the braided hose off of both the hot and the cold side, and we'll continue from there. Okay, so we've got these two disconnected. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take the weight off of this hose. Basically, this moves when you pull this out. So that weights it down to make sure it goes back in place. So we'll take that off. There's just two little pieces on here that you'll push in, and then it will release, unclamp. And then back up here on this same long hose, we'll just disconnect these two so that it's a straight shot out. And then at the moment I don't recall what this is called, but this wrench you can slide up behind the sink. I think it's a basin wrench, something like that. But basically this will clamp on the nut, and as you spin it, it will loosen it, or you flip it the other direction and the teeth grab hold as you tighten it. So we're going to use that to stick up behind here and get around it to loosen up the nut that holds everything in place. Alright, so we got this off, we got it all cleaned up. This, you can see inside there, has got a spot for the hot and a spot for the cold. So basically look on the top here, you can see that the hot is on the right from how I'm holding it, and the cold is on the left. So that's how I'm going to hook these up inside here. It's just got these two little hoses which will basically just put in there and twist in. Alright, so now that we got the hoses on, basically you're going to take this piece of copper, this threaded piece of copper here, and slide it down, and then just thread it on. And it's got a little flat section right here that you can see, so it's only going to go in so deep. It's not going to thread very far, and that's by design, because what we're going to do underneath is go put this guy in, and that's going to tighten down all the way to hold it in place. So yeah, we're going to get that. It's about as tight as that's going to let me go. Okay, so we're there. So now we're going to drop this down there in the sink. Position this kind of the way we want it. Something like that. And then, yeah, that should be good right there. Okay, cool. And then we're going to go underneath. Alright, so it's pretty secured in place. Nothing's moving. Nothing's working either because I haven't hooked it up underneath. So, underneath here, you've just got the two hoses, and you'll just connect the cold one, or the blue one rather, to your cold water supply. And then you'll connect your hot one to the hot water supply. Alright, and there we have it. Water's back on. Let's test it out. So, this particular one lights up different colors depending upon the water temperature. So blue is cold, green is like warm, and red is hot. So there's green. And when it heats up, it should go to red. There we go. And when it blinks red, it's, I think, above 140 and could be scalding, something like that. But yeah, so you just have to rinse some of this junk out of there. Yep, blinking red, too hot. I think that means I need to adjust the water heater. Turn that back down, there we go. Now it's just hot, cool. But yeah, that's about all there is to it. If you want to see where you can get one of these for yourself, I will put the link in the description below. I did look to see where the batteries were on this thing, and I could not find them. So, I don't know if this is hydro-powered or what, but yeah. Yep. Anyway, kind of neat.